Hi Taurus, how are you doing? We're doing a brief mid-September check-in today. This can also count as a full moon in Pisces message for the 18th of September. So that full moon will be a super moon and it's a partial lunar eclipse as well. My September has been so busy, so I'm doing brief messages and I will resume the more in-depth readings when we get to October. We're starting off with a message from the Power of Surrender for you today, first of all. So what do we need to know for Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising? For that wanted to jump really fast, didn't it? Mid-September and for the full moon as well. You're the first one to get two. You're my fifth reading. You've got two cards. Oh, Sagittarius just got this actually. Right, we have surrender to passion, get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. Look how the colours match here, by the way, just out of curiosity. And it looks like he may be under a full moon, potentially. But anyway, which makes sense because if you're releasing, you release under a full moon. Let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. So feels a bit like a transitory, is that the right word? Transitory energy where you need to kind of release the stuff that feels like a prison, basically, that either feels like a prison or it feels like it's holding you back rather than allowing your growth. So transitioning, releasing that and transitioning to the things that passion, things that inspire you, things that help you to grow, to expand, etc. Things that light your fire rather than things that put your fire out, to be frank. So it could be, for some, it could literally be a relationship. For others, it could be other things in life, like where you live, your social groups, your day-to-day life, your day-to-day routines. It could be your work environment, your career choice, you know, anything. But as I say, there's a bit of a transitory energy, so I wouldn't be surprised if the death card shows up. So let's see what comes up for you. What else do we need to know for Taurus, Sun, Moon or Rising? So we've got the Eight of Pentacles, which is, you know, that for me already is a question of where are you placing your time and energy? What are you giving your time and energy to? And does it feel worth it? Is it worth the effort and energy and the time you've put in? I'm kind of getting the thought here of somebody putting, I don't know why 10 years specifically is coming up because it's an 8 there. Could be 8 to 10 years or something like that. Or 8 to 10 months. But, you know, like if someone was in a 10-year relationship and it's a lot of work and effort and it's a lot of commitment, but it's like, well, monotonous comes up as one thing, and this is just an example, but obviously for someone it could be very specific. Either feeling monotonous or that it's like there's just no growth. It's just doing the same thing all the time and there's no growth here. So it becomes a bit of a prison, doesn't it? Let's see what else comes up for you. And that could refer to a job as well. Yeah, Tower, that would be releasing whatever it is that there's just nowhere to go, no expansion or anything. If you, I mean, obviously, hopefully before the point of releasing, you've already tried to improve the situation, you know, rather than giving up straight away. But it's like you've got to the point, when you get to the Tower, it's usually when things have, you've exhausted all of your options, things have gotten bad, and it's like, yeah, I can't do this anymore. Literally can't do it anymore. So it's falling apart. There's too many cracks in the foundation. Anything else? Justice. This is where you put things right, isn't it, with justice? Wow, you've got a lot of, you've got 3 major arcana here. The death card isn't here, but to be frank, that Tower card might as well be the death card for me. Because it's letting go of something, to releasing something to move to something new. Okay, let's see. So as I say, the Justice card is where you either put something right or you get something or change the situation so that it is, look, the purple again. The purple might be, what does purple mean? Bear with me one moment. I'm just going to pause and check in the chakra book. Right, Taurus. So I'm just looking in my chakra book, and the closest color to the purple is violet, which is the brow chakra, I believe. So you might want to look that up because that purple is really standing. I mean, I know my background is purple, but the purple in these cards and the purple in the Justice card, and she's even got purple there actually, were really standing out to me. And the sorry, it's not the brow chakra, it's the crown chakra, isn't it? Crown chakra, yeah. The Hanged Man, it's to do with like that kind of to do with consciousness, isn't it? And like spirituality and stuff like that. So there may be something really relevant. I mean, Pisces as well, with the Hanged Man, but that crown chakra, like looking at multiple pages in the book, the crown chakra, there may be something really, really relevant for that here for you. And you may want to look up amethyst as well. Have I got one on here? No, I haven't got that here today. But the crystal amethyst, because that is a purple one as well, that can help with spiritual clarity as well, and things like psychic abilities. But there's something relevant about that here. I don't want to go too deep into it because, as I say, I'm trying to keep the messages brief. But in terms of the Eight of Pentacles of putting effort, according to this book, there's something here with one of the negative sides. In terms of the crown chakra, is like that disconnection from the spiritual and from, it doesn't say the emotions, but from the spiritual, and where it's like, for me, the way I'm feeling it, it's like, you know, where you feel like, oh, well, if I put enough effort into this and give enough time to this and put enough physical whatever into this, then I can make it work. And sometimes you need to look at things from a different perspective, whether it is from the perspective of the physical, spiritual, sorry, getting confused, spiritual, emotional, whatever. It's like sometimes the physical effort and time, it just isn't enough to make something work, and you have to consider other things. So again, whatever the unhealthy relationship is here, whether it is a literal relationship, work, whatever, it can get to a point where physically doing it is just not cutting it, and you need to see it from a different perspective, and maybe there needs to be a release or a transition, etc. And the Hanged Man is a different perspective as well, actually, now saying that. So yeah, the crown, it is the crown, isn't it? The crown chakra, yeah, crown chakra and amethyst may be helpful to you. And also I might suggest, which I did for I only did it for Sagittarius as well, is looking which house that full moon is happening in your birth chart. Where is the full moon happening? That might help as well. So I'm going to leave that message there for you. Hopefully there was enough in there that it's helpful for the rest of September and for the full moon. So I hope the rest of your September goes well, and I will see you in October for the more in-depth typical readings that I do. So until then, take care.